Sure, for sure.
Yeah?
Delete the bot.
It's game time. Yeah, this is going to be a little while to my mind. Surely by everything we've seen so far, this should be PRX. You know, again, it's their choice. You'd imagine they'd be comfortable.
We're just going to test the prep of Leviathan once again.
Just a bit. Are you ready for Forsaken doing this? Because it's the only time I've ever seen it look truly viable.
Okay.
Oh, we're away.
Stim straight down short.
Oh my word, it's going to be pacey, boys. We've got a crossfire set on the B site, right? What the dog doing? Finding the players. Okay, look, this map has just been divided into a quarter.
They're literally all huddled into long.
Yeah, and it's a pop flash. It doesn't particularly find much. Look at these players positioning over towards Hookah. This is madness. Adverso's still here. King's still here. They have no idea, surely, there's this many players close by. They're going to at least know one now, because surely it's a bit weird that we've taken B site with zero fight back, but this retake is going to be starting so quick. There's the first one of four. It's Benkai gone. Still Mind Freak tucked in the corner, though. He's been gutted. And now three remain. Forsaken, Divine, and Ching. Where are they? And this is the most backwards round I've ever seen. Taco's on the spike, and I don't think many people can stop him here. Jing needs to put his life on the line. He's going to try and get in there. Taco takes it to half. Forsaken takes out his burst with a jump around Taco. And now it's Divine Forsaken, and there's only one of them standing. It's down to Forsaken, who's doing everything he can to keep this one moving. Shy denies. Diffuse comes in. Leviathan. This is the most unorthodox start to a game I have ever seen.
The crazy thing, I feel like you come away from that, that's rehearsed. I mean, yeah, we'll just settle on a couple of sheriffs and a stinger, but that is weird investment, to say the least.
Let's see what they do with it. Leviathan going to commit towards Showers, control, double stack towards it, one towards kind of back site. That's going to be Shy. Now, Site is under the PRX banner. They've taken a little bit of control, but Forsaken got found, and now he gets challenged, still comes out the better of it. This is good so far. Great chip damage before even the spike goes down. Yeah, Leviathan unfazed by this. Yeah, they'll let the spike go, but this post plant, I mean, it would need a lot to go right for PRX here, and it just ain't. It's clean. 4 standing for Leviathan.
What's crazy is where you talk about getting site control, but even then, PRX still, they have to dig so deep to try and find a kill.
I mean, look back towards even the round one, the first round. They had the spike down, they had like a fair amount of site control, but everything else was just shut down toward.
Amid the fray, the Leviathan look as if they're happy to dig
again.
again.
They're just pushing their own smoke. Benkai has no idea about this, by the way.
There's nobody on the other side.
No. Now...
Well, there's 4 on Showers.
Yeah, Forsaken does turn, so there must have been enough of a tell. They've kept this in mind. That weird smoke may have been a bit of a giveaway, but regardless, well controlled in the end by PRX to keep this very much in mind. Site control once again theirs. And look at what remains. Again, this is the Spectres, 2, 1 for Adverso, 1 for Shy, and then Taco with the Sheriff. So Forsaken, the Sheriff of this round, keeping this one in check. Not letting anything go straight and even now checking over towards that. Shy there, actually going to get the better of him. So, see if that rifle does get filtered back through towards Shy. It seems though he's got hit, but only for a moment.
Taco though, looking to do some damage still. Jing will fall. He's going to be given another opportunity though. Smoke going to slow things down in heaven. No flash to work with. Actually just misses the reposition of Mind Freak as well, but ain't conscious at this point. Let's give away any further progress. So we'll just give it up to the spike.
Okay. 3 rifles through. But
the clean purchase here for Leviathan. So no gaps I can see actually on the PRX side in terms of util, so you get away with this with full shields as well. Again though, no secrets about this on the way in. Jing actually forces his way in. Actually going to spot Shy as well, just a pixel out of place, but stands his ground.
Yeah, drops down and just loses life. Now look at the chaos ensue. Forsaken to take the space and actually probably take Taco's life. Tries to back pedal, no way. Forsaken's got it, and he's got the sight to boot. Now, King's a mile away at this point. If he can get some damage work towards ult, that'd be fine, but this is a spike plant, and PRX, it was almost blunt force going in towards that. There's nothing too, I guess, delicate about it. There's no nuance to it, but it worked perfectly. And maybe they need a little bit of that to come through here. Maybe they need a little bit of that magic to start hitting in, some of those confident moments to hit with the players finally.
Well, this already, first 4 rounds, looks, in terms of like commitment behind some of this early intent, looks better from PRX, right?
It does.
We were talking about, you know, sometimes looking lost for answers or lost for direction in the mid-round. This already here, the game plan's there. They want to get on, they want to overwhelm, they want to smother 1 or 2 players on site, Forsaken to just, you know, plant the seed of doubt, create that paranoia. At least here we're tying things up, but, well, after the pistol round, going across to Leviathan. This is the point now. Whether or not PRX can build on this. They're leading the charge here, 7-3. Just forcing their way immediately through showers.
But I feel like PRX are aware of this. They absolutely are, but King does win the fight this time around, so a little bit of a change-up.
Only Mind Freak there, though. On the other side. Jing. Oh, my God.
Shy's won it. Shy won the fight against Jing. That's not the way it should have gone. Now, Forsaken's going to try and keep this one in his hands. Devi's going to spot Adverso on the drive-by, but Forsaken's want to, again, try and keep this round safe. If he has to do it himself, he bloody well will, and he's still doing it. 3 kills.
Oh, my God! He stuck the TP! He actually committed to the TP. Just Tackleia left now. Benkai and Devi to try and hold this down. Should be in the back end, but Tackleia finds the first.
Did the flash give him the concept that Devi's close enough by? I don't think he's going to be fully committed.
Devi, you
Speaking
got
of fully committed,
peek it.
Taco!
Oh my God!
So, we go back in, and I feel like these rounds can be divided into. It feels like a feature-length movie at times. It's unbelievable, but the pace again, a test of aggression everywhere. Shy going to be up on the docket quickly if he's not careful, but it's Melzer to catch Jing. And Melzer's still here, not going to fall foul for any of the trickery that Forsaken would want to be getting up to. But Forsaken does get towards the site, and now there's problems. Flash will confirm it. He should be aware. Melzer well played. Lovely work between each other, and the guys delivering. PRX not having the entries they wanted, not finding the entries off the back. And now Benkai in a 1v4. Does have the spike at least, but the TP's even being watched on the other side of the map.
Just noted King's position here. So nobody from Leviathan even needs to have to step the mark here. Oh, Verso curious to a peak, but catch both in that stun though.
He's trying to give himself a chance.
Melzer actually cleans up, finds 4.
Seeing the shorty coming from Forsaken.
Who's next?
And King is King's just fine margins here. Forsaken. How much of a nuisance can this man cause? Shorty the hand, he's been caught. Taco's taking him down, the trades go down. This is chaos personified. Shy now goes in for the battle. He's got 2 for himself. Finally falls to Devi, but look at what remains. It's just Devi. These battles happen in the blink of an eye.
Look at the clock.
Yep.
There's still a minute left here.
Bring them down.
And Devi's found himself in a 1v2. He's quick
impossible.
about it. Should be able to get the clean plant here as...
He's got so much utility as well, Mike.
Yeah. And the ultimate.
What does he fancy doing this? Now, obviously, we know Melzer and Adverso are towards B, and they're making good progress trying to clear back this way. But with this much time, there's actually options for Devi here. He can clear a little close. He could potentially go all the way back around if he's feeling real out of character. But as it stands, just being meticulous, being cautious. And they're going to stay together in this one.
30 seconds
choices,
left.
but now they have to work in against the time. And as noted, this much utility, so much to play with here for Devi.
One smoke in the molly though for Melzer. Devi actually playing ahead of this, so no possibility of him being locked out with that. Doesn't want to show his hand though. He's got to take contact before he uses any of this huge still. The timing just gets a little curious.
I can't blame him for he didn't know, but you think if only he'd waited a little bit
I mean, half a
longer
second later, if they both drift towards default, there's a chance, but able to just make an opponent sweat.
Constantly, in every aspect of the game, you're absolutely right. Now we're going to see the Viper Split going early. Takes over a whole lot of space, but Devi, considering investing the ult right back into this, could force him out of position. But again, let's look at what they do here, because we've seen Leviathan so aggressive, so commanding and taking space, but this time a different look to it.
It's only King to support Adverso here. That's 5. force their way through showers. They're trying to set up, at least for the ultimate or a flash to come through somewhere.
Find you.
Reveal should give away King's position.
Well, it does just about, but it's going to at least make it in towards the Viper's Pit. Well, he thought about it, but the timing's right. King, stunned, dazed and confused, still going to find Benkai. But the site's now under contest. Spike's now down, Shy's on the site. A quick rotation, but not fast enough. Melzer and Taco still standing up against 3. Jing's down low, 15 HP. And oh! Just gnawed away at... Oh, a Defy! Makes up for that previous round, shows him exactly what he's made of. We go back in.
I mean, it's the window of opportunity Leviathan have to... Oh, hold that thought.
Yeah, no, you don't get a time to think this Jing's got out of there somehow. This is madness! Mind Freak and Jing deal with Leviathan. They quell this aggression. Does Jing get to keep his life though? Flashes again, they're unrelenting in this, they want to double down on it, Jing. Punishing Taco. Now, King is backfilling this. He's gonna hit Jing. I'm gonna take him down. That does give away the game, but it doesn't get the right foot. But there's layers to this. Devi was actually behind him. Turns around! What? King keeps his head! Oh, until Benkai through the smoke gets it. And a 1v3 for Melzer, Mike.
Surely not, right?
Surely not.
Gotta wait out this smoke at least. Again, eyes on it as well. You can see Benkai already jump peeking. Got the fault line back up. Got a couple of flashes as well. Make it very difficult. And find a little damage. I mean, 450, 600, 900 credits on the side of PRX players that are still up. Could be worthwhile with where this scoreline is. Come through, Mind Freak. Leviathan.
There's Leviathan. Thank you very much.
There.
Oof, it's hard to tell.
It.
It's hard to tell who's on the attacking side when they're both going at it like this. But as it stands, PRX. I don't want to say slowing the pace, it's 1:30, the round's barely start, but no one's died yet, which is quite surprising. As so far, okay, one player noted.
We found one.
Sure. Did it spot tackle? I don't think it did actually.
No, it was, I just believe Adverso, so right back at him. And again, I don't think it's going to reveal a great deal of information, but relatively telling in itself. They're actually going to go back towards the A site, but look who's going exploring in the meantime, Mike. Already, Melzer going walkabouts, going to try and clear outside. Forsaken going to lead the way, clear the space, get it back to hand, but Melzer's right here. He's here so quick, but Devi, brilliant intuition to even check towards this early on, and they've got the plant.
Actually going to reset a little deeper than what you're expecting. To want to come forward, try and pressure this. Going to force Adverso away. The aftershock there to secure it as well. Leviathan might just give this up for the save, yeah?
Well, save.
Way back in.
Look who's going hunting. Devi is looking for these weapons. He wants them gone. He's going to have a good chance, at least one fight here. Shy, none the wiser. Now there's danger. You want to keep these rifles as best you can.
No
but PRX turning the screws now. I like this. Look
They're
at
all coming through.
I like this. They want the weapons gone. They want them to be toothless in the next couple of rounds, but King's desperate to keep hold of his. And now still willing to commit Devi. Not going to be able to do it. Let's see what the money gets left at here. How much?
When the spike plant comes through. So elsewhere. On the back of the Nightfall and initially. Oh my god, he's got ahead of him. He's got ahead of him.
Poor King. Just holding his breath. Just so he wouldn't be noted. Forsaken goes down. Didn't want to make a peep of sound in towards Shower, but pretty indicative of the intention coming out now from PRX. They maintain Shower control and they look back towards the site. PRX have already started to work their way through, and Adverso caught in no man's land. Trying to maybe dip back towards site himself, but gets caught on it. Now King, with rifle, far more of a threat than he was before. There's that ult coming through, and they actually pull the plant for a second.
King looking to get inside these smokes. We'll hear the TP. Mind Freak is revealed though.
Oh, that's huge for King. Again, that's 3 this round in Melzer. They've heard the TP. They know at least one person has taken this TP. He can sit in this position and be such a problem. There is still Haunt and Prowler for Divine. That's still in play, but the flash has been so telling, and they decide not to use it. Melzer just sat there waiting patiently. Now Benkai called upon. We need some greatness from you right now, Benkai. If you want this round. 2 positions coming in from Leviathan that are pretty rough to handle. He's got 3 HP, and that's about it. King on one side, and he can't get away from it. King with a perfect round for himself. That first fight teed it all up.
Perfect round. It's heated up the last few as well.
Mm-hmm.
4 on the round here. Showstopper used in this one. Might have to find their 5th, and now you look at the money. You think about that, the byproduct of that previous round we were talking about. 2 Bulldogs, a Spectre, some light armors coming through, couple of gaps in utility.
Who's next?
What?
Ooh.
That's got to be a misclick.
That was not the intention. There's no way it was. They're still going to try and commit behind this potentially. You see the ult going to come through, and Jing's going to find Melzer. So it's not over just yet. And Mind Freak picks up the mantle. Going to take over control and open up a chance towards the site. A 4v3, and it's favorable towards PRX. But can they get the plant here? Can King do any damage? Does anything deny it? Seeks are going to come through, Dog as well. They're going to try and really double up here. Verzo, the first man to step forward, try and take those brave couple of steps into this. Smoke dividing this site up perfectly for Divide. Pop flash not good enough. He's going to dip back into the smoke. That's so well played. And he's going to just get... Oh, the timing was almost atrocious, but it works out in the end. Taco now, a 1v3, finds the first. Tap on the spike and he quickly gets into the smoke. That's so sick.
Oh
He's
my
ahead
God.
of this. He's still fighting. And Jing's not perfect in this. Oh, Taco! Unbelievable! What a clutch! And what a way to tie it up to 6 apiece. These two teams will not relent. Back in 6-6. This is to make it into the playoffs. The first team to get their name sat in that playoff bracket. That's what they are fighting so damn hard for here. And already, first blood, snap to the head. Jing gonna find King. But again, it's traded right back out in the site. It's gonna be contested pretty early here.
What? Taco?
Come on!
Right click.
What is going on? I don't get it anymore. I feel like we've seen different kinds of Valorant today that we've never seen before. Mind Freak and Forsaken. It's like how have they figured out our secret to this, our method to the madness, Melzer? Oh no, it's getting shaky. Okay, Leviathan and pistols. I should have never doubted.
Whether or not they're even going to try it here, I gotta say it's
Getting a little nervous, maybe.
yeah, absolutely.
Hard to kind of be bold, be brave when you're now, you know, that map down feels like a bit of a bigger problem, but still, we digress, because it's still Forsaken, right? It's still Jing. Surely they don't get nervous. Surely they won't change things up.
Is as well.
Yeah, they are trying to hunt this down. Melzer is on a platter right now. Does get out of it with actually nothing at all. They found 2, and that's weapons recovered. Okay, so King's now suddenly getting a little device right here. Oh no! What on earth is going on? This is... I don't understand it. I don't understand it, Mike.
Still a minute left to work with.
Brilliant. Of course there is.
Spike, not yet committed. So there's flank coming through, though. Jing slowly making his way towards market. 3 players of PRX stacked up, but it's like Adverso might get a little curious here.
Haven't you learnt from the past? That right click in the classic. Oh, and as long as he doesn't see him, they don't exist. But Mind Freak is on the case. The flash is good, though. Buys some time. The slow as well comes in. The utility work is good, but Jing's there. The timing's great. PRX answer right back into this one. 7-7. These two, so hard to take away.
Back. Keep it close, at least here. 7-7 to start the second half off.
Leviathan aren't really going to be sitting back and taking this, though. But PRX are going to carry on their mission, and Jing. Lovely work. You can see Divine now happy to kind of fill that gap too. Going to try and hunt them down. And okay, not too bad. Rifle should be recovered. This map, if you do get one, it will always be close, but let's see what they can do now. If Jing does start to activate, if this aggression does start to show, try and be like us all you want. We were the first, we were the originals. PRX made this their brand, their play style. This was them to a T. And it's Forsaken to be challenged. Flashes exchange is perfect! Beautiful! He's got 2! Oh, he has actually taken down Taco. I thought Taco got away with his life. No! And now a man advantage for PRX. Massive in this.
No, actually, Berto will jump through Benkai there to greet him. Spike retrieved now, but get a 2v4 presented. Melzer and Shy are able to string anything together here. So well played from Forsaken as well. The double flash just to catch him off guard.
It's great to watch, isn't it? I think we've just seen a really quite telling example of why PRX can be one of these incredibly dangerous, deep
So
run
hard
teams.
to handle.
Exactly that. You had one round, Jing being the problem. This round, okay, Forsaken's done it. It can be anyone from this roster.
30
Those two,
seconds
obviously, the main proponents, I would say, of it, especially when you've got him set on the Euro and obviously the Raze there. So, for now, do see the save coming through. Trying to keep those rifles in play, not potentially a bad idea. And maybe just a consideration of what to do for the rest of this game as well.
An opportunity here for PRX to go hunting, actually, with where their finances sit, but
10 seconds left.
It looks like Jing's happy to try and do that. Maybe about 5 seconds and he finds a fight. The jump not ideal, so not going to happen. As game time does run out. Be 3 standing for PRX and 2. We'll see if they've got a game plan in mind, something just tailor-made for this round. And what they have for the rest of this. It looks just like your kind of run-of-the-mill A piece coming out so far. King just trying to dodge anything being thrown his way. Jing on the other side. Devi is the one to do it, and Leviathan just fall like flies. It's 2 back-to-backs. Forsaken still going to hold his ground. He's fine. Gets himself out of danger, spots any sort of threat, and he's left it to the boys to deal with. It's just Shy now up against him in a 1v2. It's certainly not out of danger. Does Shy have to fight? He does, and he's got Mind Freak. Hold on. That's opened up huge opportunity. And they must have noted Forsaken earlier, but he could be anywhere.
Shy's the ultimate back. Still has a Prowler as well. Maybe just waiting for this reveal, but Forsaken might actually get himself into a position. He tucks into short here.
He's read this correctly so far.
I mean, the problem is, Shy might think he's far enough away from Forsaken to make noise here. All the way back in cave. They might just miss each other, though. Yeah, out of audible range now.
And this is all mind games. This is all trying to
30 seconds
make
left.
a educated guess. Now, Forsaken's trying to clear, right? He's just going to ensure that no one's back showers. He's just checking towards spawn. Has he caught any bit of timing towards this? So this will give window of chance now for Shy. Should be able to get a plant down. Obviously, he's none the wiser. He's got a great deal of time here. Now, this is when the alarm bells will ring for Forsaken, especially now. I'm going to go towards CT just to make sure Shy is safe for that. Plant in. Let's see where he decides to go for this post plant as well.
No flash, no decoy, no TP here. Forsaken's just got to brute force this one.
Yeah, this Forsaken.
HP advantage for Shy as well.
Yep. 49 HP for Forsaken working.
But both only 2 body shots. That's the key thing,
yeah,
right?
it's relatively even. Not exactly. That Prowler could be a difference maker, but I wonder if Forsaken even gives him the chance for it. Steps will be heard. A tap on the spike is now made. Forsaken looking up towards the window ledge, and the step out from Shy. It's good. And they answer right back on in. I thought PRX had rifles, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, pulling that off is actually massive. Getting that round. Big boon to the confidence. Love that.
Boon to the economy as well. Look at the ultimates. Look at what's missing. King and Melza just 1 away as well.
I mean, Forsaken not far off his Devi as well. It's pretty even between these two. Forsaken trying to bait him out here, being a little bit more proactive early on. Making them invest that utility just a little earlier in these rounds, and actually a pace change coming out this time. And you said we could look out for this, the pace change, the trying to command the tempo of this game from Leviathan.
Spread a little thin, which is different to what we saw on Haven as well. At least confirmation for Devi. He's set up here. King just going to completely decapitate Devi on the way in. They actually drift away from this first blood. Try and navigate their way back towards A site.
We've got a 5v2 on the site with plenty of ults to play with. It's
And the key being Benkai has to roll the thunder here. Coming down to the last 30 seconds, that could be disastrous for Leviathan.
absolutely good. TP just was taken by Forsaken, so he's now going to be in the back lines. Do not forget about that man. He is always a danger. There's the ult coming in, but Shy's got his number this time. It's now bigger advantage seeing with Leviathan. Can anything deny it? Benkai tries to, but the decay's kicked in, and he's an easy target. TP taken. They're away. Jing just going to post it and hope for the best. Send your regards. As that plant's going to come in, and well, Mind Freak can't really stop it now.
Spike planted. Last player standing.
King will find Mind Freak. Jing, last man standing here, and
this is 9-9.
it is, and Leviathan needed this to round out, basically boom the economy so that they have the full deck here. It's the prime gaming floor. So I gotta come back to just talking about that setup here.
Yeah.
Rolling Thunder.
With Jing having a fair game, it's not one of his standouts, but We go back in at 9 apiece. It could not be closer. The money getting a little tight on the PRX side, but enough to fashion a purchase here.
Forsaken and Divide. Both ultimates available. Jing 3 off Showstopper, Mind Freak 2 off the Orbital Strike. So in that regard, you kind of give the advantage over to Leviathan.
Sure.
This is the one that really starts raising questions towards the finances for PRX. And we're on the brink of double digits. A crucial point of the game. I mean, concede this. This is maybe Leviathan stretching towards 11 as well.
Patience.
That's if we see a force purchase coming out.
Yeah, they are testing the nerves of PRX right now as well. One revealed nothing. And the TP being faked out for now. So they should know that B is not the desired end goal for now. They need to hit these rotations and fast. There's the Horn. There's going to be the Nightfall as well. And here comes the rest of the team. Taco decimates Forsaken, and the site is open. It's theirs. We already noted earlier on how deep they were sitting towards the back of A. This is already looking pretty good for Leviathan, but can they keep this safe? Can they lock down this post plant?
Jing's already here so early, but Mel's actually just comes into the smoke. Zakalia are going to have to back off from the paint shell as well. Benkai's found a kill.
They found room. They found a way back in, and Benkai helming this way. Mind Freak's there, and it's all on Shy again. Fighting 2, though. It's just...
Oh, my God.
Lined up. Oh, take a breath. Device still alive, and PRX going to be the first to make it to double digits here. 10 etched on the board, but again, this is so close between these two.
I mean, there's barely anything separating Jing now on the brink of the showstopper.
Yeah.
Which is crucial, where PRX are kind of walking a nice edge in terms of the money here. That is something that could turn the tides.
They've held this default long enough to maybe find out this flank that's been happening, where they've been sending Forsaken through, and he's actually bested Shy this time. Massive win, and the double down device caught Melzer as well. Yeah, the spike is just left in no man's land. Yeah, you can take A, we don't care. We basically got, I don't know if they noted the spike. Did they push?
No, they didn't push into market, no, but Leviathan have to send a body back.
Yeah.
And the problem being now there's 3 of PRX towards CT.
So it's on pretty much King and Taco to try and keep this safe, to allow safe passage for that spike in Adverso's hands to come back in. First player now noted, but there is one more push closer. That's going to be King. Feels like a one-and-done spot. How much can one man do? Adverso's going to get the plant. It's Taco to get Benkai down, so the trade out of life here. But we noted the player advantage, of course, with PRX. So a lot of this falls towards this man, King. He's got to go huge in this, and look at the utility still in play. Position now noted. Adverso found Jing. Hold on, it's not over yet. There it is. That's 11, and PRX keep composure. 11 coming in.
Leviathan will have at least something to bring back in here, or keep our eyes on the utility. PRX winning, you know, crowd control elsewhere in the map.
I think, yeah, they've dedicated 3 players towards the A site now. Maybe a read into Leviathan's answer to seeing that early rotation from Forsaken coming in, right? That could be a really nice counter read, and actually is Shy to find Mind Freak, and Jing now just wants to unleash, try and do some damage while he can, but is Shy still holding on? Jing is there, takes down King, and it's a 3v3. Jing still firing though, still gonna find them, but it's answered back. Shy has answered back in kind every single time. Shy will not let this map go yet. He is still holding on, and there's one more body to drop, but it's Benkai, and his timing could be God-given here. Walking on the flank, if he gets around the back of these players, he's got to know they're still around. Yes, there's a chance they could have potentially gone towards B, but he's clearing this. And keep your eyes towards the minimap. Wait to see if they even consider checking showers again. Because right now, that is not on their priority list. Not yet.
I mean, if they have time to clear sight, eventually
go.
the penny will drop. I think actually they're going to make the way towards B.
Now, hopefully for Benkai, you can get at least an upgraded rifle. No, there's nothing left.
They're all outside showers.
Yeah.
He's conscious of giving away the sound cue.
Oh, they're coming back. They're coming back. Mike, they're coming back. They're coming back towards us, and Benkai's turn around. Oh my God, they have no idea. They are just seconds away from each other. The steps have been heard, but the Prowler didn't find him, and Benkai still stands. Can this one man keep him in the round? No, it's all Shy. 5 kills and a...
In the coach clip. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, PRX bring into this. Odds and ends.
They've opened up a window of chance. That's my worry.
Now Leviathan can slip back into this game style.
Because I thought PRX had wraps on this, if I'm completely honest. The way they've been really mobile on the map, taking over that B control. they've given them an inch. And maybe that's all it takes for Leviathan to truly bring this game back all even. They found the first, Forsaken removed. Now there's 4 to locate. Plenty of U-turn to play with. They shouldn't fall foul of a stack, and I know probably 2 players here, so they should be on red alert now towards that B site.
Jing looking to at least act as a deterrent, and he's done just that. It's going to draw the rotation nice and early. At least showing presence here has pushed Leviathan back towards A site. At least Devi's going to be here.
I've got your trail.
Back up Benkai. The Vault Line slow things down pretty effectively as well.
This is relatively scrappy so far, but again, only Forsaken the one to pull. Plants now come in and Averso ready to play off the back of the flash, and he actually eats so much of it, but his teammates are there, so it's fine. They control the swing, and now Mindfreak and Benkai. I guess Benkai's got the Bulldog, that's something, but it really ain't much. You're clutching at straws here. Leviathan 5 strong, 4 now. And this Mindfreak, just a stinger. And it's a double face. Chip damage is there, but it's all tied, all even.
Do they go searching once again?
This is unbelievable. And Mills is there for 2. Forsaken and Mindfreak made to look silly in this, charging to their doom. Jing, Devi, and Benkai, what do you do now? Staring down the barrel of the gun, King. Maintains composure, and the default holds this time.
It is. This is, so again, we kind of criticized this early on in the half now, but the pressure's dialed up. PRX have to find these engagements. Devi traded out now. It's down to Benkai. Last man standing here for PRX, and it was a must win for them. In terms of the finances here, he's presented with a 1v4.
He's so far away from all of this still. Leviathan. Again, Melza ult now online from that plant. Adverso. Yeah, it's all hidden in. If the odds couldn't be harder stacked against PRX, and we roll our minds back to a couple of rounds where a couple of mistakes here and there, a couple of moments. Leviathan so happy to be gifted that, because I thought this game was being taken away from them, but the wherewithal within this Leviathan side to bring it back to this point, I can't believe that we've seen this come out on Bind so far. The fact that they are about to get to 12, and no matter what Benkai may want to do, or the potential he could have done.
The weapon.
Yeah, just... Can he at least go undetected for now? That would be the dream. Because they ain't going to have much left for this final potential round. Oh, Lord. Just keep it...
This one, for me, was leaning towards PRX. Leviathan demonstrating just huge levels of versatility. It's their grasp of the game and exactly how PRX want to play that's impressed me the most. Early on here, no exchange. Leviathan tucked in once again.
Yep. And they wait. And every step of patience, every second they get toyed with and tested in this, they have to hold their nerve. They wait. On the other side, of course, PRX, Curiosity.
Jing can't go down here.
He can't. This has to be just a shoulder peek and a back away. That's it. Can't outstay his welcome. Tries to stake around for the paint shell, and he actually double dips. A little bit frustrated, maybe trying to get ahead of himself, and here comes the crunch, but the flash is good, and uh-oh, here comes the orbital strike! This is actually happening! It's Mindfreak and Devi, and I cannot believe what we have just seen! As Devi is now in a 1v5. 30 seconds to try and hold on to this. And it looks like Leviathan are destined for greatness. 13 to 11. Fire, passion, they got it all.
It's the pack mentality of Leviathan. It's so beautiful to watch as well. To see them actually employ that versus PRX and to look so comfortable in some of these rounds where PRX, they're like a steamroller. Once they get going, they don't stop. And Leviathan being able to alter some of these rounds and completely change the pace.
Oh man, this is what it's about. Playoffs now locked in for them. That is huge. This isn't just another group stage
Massive
game.
statement.
That is playoffs. And they had 2 big opponents. Team Liquid the first one. Second one, PRX. Tell me that challenge didn't